Welcome to yet another segment of Kev Head Tonight, right here on RBTV. You know, sometimes I wonder, my fellow cast, I wonder, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Oh, what's going on? Do you know who sang that?
No.
Any of you?
No.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, really?
Marvin Gaye, one of the great singers of all time. And do you know that he died tragically in 1984?
Wow.
Yes.
Why am I bringing this up so early in the program?
What's going on?
What's going on with me to bring that up? Let's think of happier things, right? Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Looking swell. And you're all looking swell. That's all I can say. You are all looking swell tonight.
Thanks, mister.
I'm so happy to
Back at
have
you,
you
Kev.
on the program. It's my final Kev Head tonight here at RB. And so I'm very honored to have all four of you wonderful people here with me. First of all, we have Danny Mackey. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad to be here.
Well, and we're glad to have you. We meaning TJ Ketchmark, the producer, and our wonderful crew, and of course Mr. Prokes, our producer. We're all thankful to have you. And Danny, you graduated from RB in what year?
In 2007.
2007, that's right, because I was 27 that year.
Yes, you were just receding a little.
Why are you laughing, Ricardo? Why are you laughing? Laughing at me?
Because you're not a day over 25.
Oh, that made me happy, Ricardo. Thank you. Next to Danny, we have Katie.
Hello.
Katie Andrulis, tell us about you.
I'm a junior here at RB,
A junior.
and thank you so much for having me on the show tonight. It's
Katie,
an honor to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. Do you know this song? Katie, Katie.
I do.
You're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting by the kitchen door. It's an old song, but it's Katie. Anyway, and next to Katie we have Erika Zenchak. Oh my God.
Hello.
Reach over and
Hello.
hi, Erika.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. I'm starting to recede slightly.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I didn't
Not
even
much.
notice.
It's just the lighting sometimes
Yeah.
makes it look a little bit more. But Erika, tell us about you. There's so much to tell.
Well, I'm a senior here at RB.
Yeah. Soon to.
Soon to be off to college.
Yes.
Yeah, and
And where are you going to college?
I'm going to Alma College. It's in Michigan.
Which is in Michigan. That's right.
Yep. And I'm going to be studying Spanish and sociology.
Wow. You know, when I think of Michigan, I think of this, of course. That's Hail the Victors, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. That's their fight song. But you'll have a fight song at Alma too, and then
Yes,
you're
I
also
will.
going to be in the marching band,
The marching
right?
band, yep.
Very good. And finally, we have a cool cat on the end.
I'm literally
A cool cat. And what is your name?
I'm Ricardo Herrera.
Ricardo.
God, Lord.
Oh, Ricardo. Yes. Now, do you all know Ricardo? Thank you, Danny, for laughing. Do you all know Ricardo?
A little
do.
bit.
Yes, I believe.
Now,
I know
Ricardo,
Ricardo.
you are a what?
I'm a junior here.
You're a junior here at RB?
Yeah.
And you play the drums, right?
Percussion, yes.
You play the drums. And yesterday or Saturday, you had a wonderful audition, I heard.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
On the marimba?
Timpani and marimba, yes.
So did you do your rolls on the marimba?
I rolled on the
And
marimba.
did you play boom, 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 boom on the timpani?
Actually, yeah, there was something pretty close.
Did you have
that.
to show them that you know how to tune it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's
and
one-
what were you auditioning for?
It's like the Merit School of Music downtown.
Merit School of Music. I might add before we close, they're always in such a hurry for me to just move on, but I might add that we have 4 amazing musicians with us here on Kev Head tonight. And I think the second segment, when we come back, we're going to get more into our musical endeavors. Johnny Angel, Johnny Angel, Johnny Angel, you're an angel to me. Johnny Angel, how I love her. Her name is Johnny. Do you know that song? I think that's a Carole King tune.
I think
She also
it
wrote
is.
this. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to tremble in whenever you're around. What a great album. Anyway, you know what? I won't be back at RB next year. I'm really sad about it, but I'm thankful that they let me have a class to teach this year, and I'm so thankful to have had all of you in my classes. Do you know this one?
Not yet.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you wanna do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new.
High key.
Yeah, very high key.
Very
Anyway,
high.
that's Let's Stay Together, Al Green.
Al Green.
That was actually played at my 3rd wedding reception.
Who was your
Tiffany.
wife then? Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Yeah,
That was
and
good old Tiff.
I love that song. I grew up with it. It was popular when I was in high school, and I brought a kind of a nostalgic evening tonight here on Kev Head. I brought this along. Can we get a close up, Alec, on the camera or no? This is a song that I consider to be one of the most beautiful songs ever written. Do you know it?
Yes.
And do you know who that is on the cover?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. And this song was written by Johnny Mercer, a very, I think, underrated, wonderful composer. And he wrote it with Henry Mancini. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream, so forth. Anyway, I was going through a lot of songs that meant a lot to me when I was in high school. I thought I'd share them and see. Now, this movie was so popular. Can you get a close-up of that? This movie, Romeo and Juliet, which is based, of course, upon a play by whom?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that one.
He was right.
Yeah,
Leonardo
that's the
DiCaprio.
original.
A play by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right.
Anyway, this movie came out and it was such a hit. And here's the thing, I wanted to show this because many people felt that I looked like Romeo.
I can see it.
You
Yeah.
know,
Hold it closer.
at the time.
You have her
Yeah.
hair though.
Yeah.
You know, and then I married my first girlfriend, in fact, looked just like that. So all of our friends in high school, back at Galesburg High School, they all said, oh, well look, who goes down the hallway now? Romeo and Juliet, you know? And it was kind of embarrassing, but I just missed the flat.
It still sounds good.
Yeah.
That was the love theme from that.
beautiful.
And then finally,
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ Superstar. Jesus Christ
Jesus
Superstar.
Christ Superstar.
And do you know this? My mind is clear now.
Yeah.
At last! And I thought I was so cool because I could sing that. When we come back after our very brief break, we're going to talk about some of your favorite music since I've shared mine. and we're going to see what you're listening to these days. I know I was kind of caught back in the 1970s, but anyway, we're having fun, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And I'm so thankful to have Danny, Katie, Erika, and Ricardo with us right here on Kev Head tonight. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to yet another segment of Kev Head tonight here on RBTV. You know, everybody's so happy because it's spring and summer's coming. And I've always been a little unusual that way. Probably the only way I've been unusual.
Well, how's that, Kev?
Well, why do you laugh, Ricardo?
I'm just.
You're just having fun, right? I've always preferred winter and late fall.
Me too.
My entire life, I love. Really, Katie?
I love snow.
See, I do too. Well, we're very similar that way. And I came across a beautiful lyric that my favorite musician, I think, is Barbra Streisand, and favorite icon, maybe I should say. But anyway, she sang this recently. But when you keep praying for snow to hide the clover, spring can really hang you up the most. And that's a song about
Thank you.
you know, having some happiness in spring and then it eluding you. And so when you keep praying for snow to hide the clover.
Spring can really hang you up the most.
But we all know this one, I'm sure of it, from the 1950s. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you. I skipped a little bit.
It's
but-
okay.
I love that song.
Love
Danny,
that song too.
Dan, that's one of my favorites, but you can tell that I'm sentimental and melancholy and lugubrious. Right?
Lugubrious.
Lugubrious. Anyway, Danny, tell us about one of your favorite songs.
One of my very favorite songs is Alfie. It is right here.
Oh my God.
It is the immortal Burt Bacharach, and it's just a gorgeous song. Do you guys know it? Alfie?
No.
Alfie.
Here we go, Danny.
Shall we? What's it all about? Alfie, is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be cruel. Sing with me, Kev. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you lend on an old golden rule?
And you know what?
It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song. Have you heard it?
No, I've never
It was
heard it.
from
Very nice.
a movie called Alfie from the 1970s
Yes.
and written by Burt Bacharach.
Rack.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. Do you know that? Okay, I'll keep smiling along with our young people who don't know raindrops keep falling on my head. You know it, Katie, right?
I do.
From Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, but I guess that was a long once upon a time. Anyway, thank you, Danny, for sharing Alfie. When we
glad to
come
share.
back on the next segment, we're going to hear about the favorite music of Katie, Erika, and Ricardo.
Yeah.
Ricardo. See, I've called him so many names in music theory that I sometimes forget his true name. Anyway, everybody out there in Kev Headland, don't go away. We'll be right back. Cause we are the champions. We are the champions. We are the. To be honest with you, I'd never played that song before. That was the very first time.
Great job.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm
That was
just.
a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Who
good.
sang that tune?
Queen.
Queen. In what year?
I don't know.
1975.
Really?
Yeah. Amazing album, 1975. Danny, that rendition of Alfie was beautiful. And I'd like to thank you for sharing it with us. You're a true champion.
I am a champion.
Now that we're on this theme of champions,
We're all
right?
champions.
Champions. One of my champions is Katie Andrulis. Well,
great.
and Carole King. What a combination.
I love Carole King.
Because Carole King has written some of the great songs of our time. She wrote, everybody's doing a brand new dance now.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Come on, baby. That was in the late 50s. She then, in 1971, came out with an album that I've spoken about on this program several times called Tapestry. And Katie, you'd like to share the
love
title
that
song?
song.
My life has been a tapestry of rich and royal hue, an everlasting vision for the ever-changing view, a wondrous woven magic in bits of blue and gold, a tapestry to feel and see, impossible to hold. Once amid the soft silver sadness in the sky, I came upon a drifter. Oh darn it, I forget. Anyway,
What did she come upon?
a drifter passing by. He wore a torn and tattered cloth along around his leathered hide, and a coat of many colors, yellow, green on either side. I'm glad you know that album. It's got every song on there is great. Oh, snack, what a jack, he bought a shotgun. Anyway, great album. And Erika and Ricardo. Have you ever heard of a group called the Beatles?
I think I've heard of them before.
Do you know this one? I was thinking about it just yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came silently.
That reminds me of Oliver.
Why she having such a great time with music and the various styles we all love so much. And I think what it all boils down to is that we're all just people. We're all just people who need people. And we are. We're the luckiest people in the world. And I've been one of the luckiest people in the world to be the host of Kev Head all these years, and also to be a staff member here at RB. I've been a very lucky person. And I've been lucky to have people like you in my life. So don't go away. We'll be back for yet another segment here on Kev Head tonight. So we're just people.
We are just people.
You know it? Well, East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles. You don't know it?
I don't know
I
it.
wish they all could be California girls. I wish they all could be California girls. Beach Boys. Yeah. Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, then let's keep dancing. Let's break out the juice,
apple juice.
and have a ball.
That's right.
If that's all there is. Yeah, that was, I tell you, and I'm asking, is that all there is now? Because I've reached that point in my career when I'm finished with my career, you know?
always more, Mr.
And I'm wondering, and I've been asking myself, is that all there is? And here is a vintage Peggy Lee cover from when I was in junior high. I remember running to the music store in Galesburg to buy that sheet music because I thought it was such an amazing tune. Little did I know that it was truly a foreshadowing of many years later. But you know what, you guys, it's all been so wonderful. What has your favorite experience been, Ronaldo, of being in band?
In band? And
My
just,
God, we've had fun, haven't we?
yes, we have. We've had a lot of
So
fun.
much.
What is one of your favorite memories?
Just being able to play with a bunch of other musicians who care about the music.
Who care about the music, yeah. Erika, how about you? You are such a wonderful musician.
Oh, thank
Erika
you.
played flute, Mozart, flute sonatas, you know, and she also plays piano and sings. So, what would you say sticks out as your
My favorite memory, I would say the band cruise that we went on was an incredible time.
We went on a cruise, Caribbean cruise
Yes,
on
and
Carnival.
also just in the past couple years, getting closer with you.
Oh.
That's what happens in band. People
become a family.
unless they're not in it, they don't get that we become very, very close.
So close. Yeah. It's hard to explain to other people.
It is. It is.
Tight-knit.
Okay. Thank you, Erika. That was beautiful.
that was beautiful.
Katie, how about you?
Probably just meeting and being part of the family and band is
The band
best
family.
experience,
Yeah.
especially in marching season.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun, don't we?
We do.
Yes, we do.
Gosh! Look who's here, everybody! It's our producer, Gary Prokes. How you doing?
I just wanted to thank you for all the shows,
Aw.
all the fun, and all the music, Mr. McOlgan.
We've been, Gary and Mr. Prokes and I have been colleagues for 19 years now, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Can you play that opening? That's that song that I always go, don't play that, right? Oh,
Wait, what song? I don't know what song you want.
the Barry Manilow.
I like
Very
metal.
metal.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you do.
Off-
Oh boy.
On the spot?
Da 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 da. He
like
plays
it,
that
huh?
opening. Do you know that? I remember all my life. Raining down as cold as Barry Manilow. Remember how big he was in the 70s and 80s?
Surely.
Not Shirley, it was Barry Manilow. Not Shirley.
Don't call me sure.
Anyways, what I thank you for everything, Mr. McOlgan.
Well, I think it's great that you made a
How
cameo.
about it?
You know,
Yes.
Gary, listen. What about that other song, the Eagles? I think that you play.
I don't know what the Eagles.
We should, for all the folks out there in Kev Headland, we need to let you know that Mr. Brooks is an RB grad and was in the RB choral program,
89,
just like Danny.
1980, 91.
You graduated in 1991. Well, I graduated in 1995 from high school. So, because I know that you're 4 years older than I.
Right.
And anyway, Danny, you were in choir along with, well, after Mr. Brooks. But
Little bit
what is your favorite RB memory?
You know, my favorite RB memory has to be just the wonderful music teachers we have.
There
We
you go.
have
Here from
we have
Mr. McOlgan.
Kevin and Diane, and I think you guys are great. You're not baseball players, but you're great.
Well,
So to speak.
we also have James. We also have
And
James.
James Bond.
And we have James Bond.
Oh,
Well,
the-
we've had 3,
James Bond.
but I don't think we're going to have 3 anymore.
No.
But no, we're going to have 2 full-time music people after this school year.
Right.
But we've had a wonderful year together, haven't we? And you know what I always like to think of, Garrett?
2 minutes, Mr.
You know what I always like to think of?
What's that?
Do you all know this?
Yes.
Take the show back.
On Saturday, I drove down to Galesburg, Illinois, with this in hand. And this is actually from, we think, 1938, and what beautiful condition it's in. And I drove down to sing this for my mother, who's in a nursing home, the Knox County Nursing Home, and Katie's gone there to see her when she visited Knox College. Anyway, I played this, and my mom remembered every word. She sang every word beautifully in tune and pitch and vibrato and the whole bit. And join me when you can. I think we all know some of the words at least. And I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. That is my embraces all day through. Hang on. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll beautiful song. Isn't that a beautiful one? You know,
Gets me.
reminds me of a matchbox of our own. of real chain link. The grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and dryer, and an ironing machine. In the tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. He wakes up and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed.
I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean.
Keep it going in the
Flying
blinds.
sauce, pass it down to there. Somewhere that's green.
Everybody ready?
Between our frozen dinners and our bedtime, 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen.
On his December wine, he's father, he knows best. The kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of better homes and gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go. Everyone, I hope that we all go somewhere that's green.
Oh,
night.
are we all gonna?
Oh.